music chimes for the alarms, stuff like that, but that's not why you guys came. What you guys came for is this little compartment right here on the side. So you put a micro SD card in here, and you have a USB port, and then you have an on and off switch. Very simple. Simply switch the item on there, close the side of it like that, power button, you see that the power kicks on. So you have your motion activated and still photography on the left hand side. So basic function, let's go for motion. Now actually I have a camera set up, the second one set up over onto the side, so I'll give you guys an example of the video from that unit. Okay, so here I am off to the side, if you guys can see me. Okay, so just to give you an idea of the quality, we'll kind of zoom in over here, and I'm not sure like what kind of space area that you can see back here. The more light you have, the better the quality is going to be, obviously. You know, in the darker light, it's going to kind of get grainy on you and kind of fade out on you a little bit there. But cover the functions here real quick. Switch the unit on, so you have your power. So when you go to hit your record, if you just want to do a straight video, hit it once. And you have to wait a moment for the system to kind of boot up. It takes about 5 or 6 seconds. So now it's actually recording at that moment. Hit that button again, and it goes back into standby mode. Now the only problem that I see here as far as the motion activation goes, let's go into motion active. So click it, it's going to flash once. Now that light's going to stay on until something sets it off, which I just did, and then it's going to flash 3 times, and now it's recording. So it's kind of a dead giveaway. You know, it's not you know, as hot as it's advertised. Obviously you can put a little piece of tape down here if you want to try to cover it a little bit, but it's still going to show through this plastic because it's real thin. Like, it's not, it feels really nice, heavy weight and everything, but the problem is that the paint on the outside, you know, you can see that light very clearly. Even if my finger is in place, you can see that through the plastic there very clearly. Let me turn this light out for a second. So, see what I'm saying? You know, so that's kind of a dead giveaway there, especially if it starts doing this number when you walk past it. So, anyway. Alright, turn this light back on. So, give you a little test footage. I'll see if I can put some daytime footage on here as well for this. But it comes with the driver disc, and there's a file on here that you load up on the computer, and when you're plugged in through the USB, you can set the time on this unit, and it basically creates a file, kind of like the tag.txt or time.txt file, and sets the time and the date for the timestamp on the video. So yes, it does have timestamp, and as far as I know, you can't remove it. So, which is okay, I guess, for that type of an item. So, my main warning about this, I guess, hopefully you get a good one if you order one of these, but be prepared to send it back. What I've found, both times, 2 different companies, during communication, when I found out I had a bad unit, the first company, I asked them, if I send you a tracking number that it's back on its way to you, you know, to be returned, will you go ahead and send another one? And they said yes, both times, 2 different companies. So if you get a bad one, offer to send them a tracking number. You'll have to do a customs form to send this back if you do. I think it's a CN22 or something like that. But you use on the customs form, there will be a tracking number. Don't purchase anything extra. Just go with the cheapest shipping that you can get, and that customs form will automatically give you a tracking number, and you can send that back to the company typically, and they'll go ahead and send out the new unit. And that's what I've done in both cases here. So now I have 2 successfully working units, so I'm pretty happy. I think this has an 800 and 850 milliamp hour battery in it, so it's supposed to have, I think, 10 days of standby time, and it can record continuously for up to 12 hours, and it records in 3-minute segments, and it takes about 4 hours to charge. So currently, I think it also